Ooh, we got some tea for y'all. We got some tea for y'all. Let me go ahead and put the banner up. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. This whole video is a spoiler alert. So if you don't want spoilers for the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, then go ahead and hit the mute button now, but let it keep playing, okay? Let it keep playing. But baby, tea was spilt. So let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. First of all, shout out to our friends over at the Kandi Burris fan page for capturing this moment with one of our faves, B. Scott, on The Breakfast Club. Now, y'all know The Breakfast Club has been having lots of prominent guests on, and we've been getting a lot of great episodes, right? And this right here, baby, let me tell y'all something. Let's get into it. Real Housewives of Atlanta tea being spilt exclusively by B. Scott. Oh, yes. So B revealed that Kandi and Marlo end up getting into it because apparently Marlo gets angry, right? And she starts bringing up the shooting that happened at one of Kandi's restaurants. You guys may recall that was a story that surfaced last summer, right? Was it last summer, late last summer, last fall, sometime around that time? Around the time that they were filming, I guess. And we also know that it comes up later on in the trailer because, we've seen the trailer for the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, apparently, Kandi didn't take too well to that, and according to B, brought up the fact that Marlo had back in the day apparently slashed somebody's face who allegedly then went on to end their own life. Oh, yes, it gets deep. Okay. Now, we on this channel had previously talked about a couple of things. All right. Number one, we talked about Marlo's past in general on this channel. And we've also talked about, that certain things had happened and whether or not those things would be prohibitive to her being on the show. Well, as of yet, they had been not really specifically brought up. So it'll be interesting to see how the network handles that being brought back up and brought back to the surface and how that will resonate with viewers who may either be new to watching the show and may not be used to or really know the history of Marlo on the show. But it'll be interesting to see how they work around that, or if they cut around it, if they take it out. Like, I want to know what they're going to do. Are they going to show that, right? So the other big bomb drop, okay, that was revealed was that apparently when the group goes to Portugal, as we have seen, because we've seen it in the trailer, we knew about it from obviously the news when it came out that they were there. And also we saw Sheree on the first episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville calling Martell from Portugal. Okay. So the girls are in Portugal for the cast trip, right? And apparently a recording is brought up. Well, we have dealt with secret recordings on the show before. Remember Snakegate? Y'all remember that? Okay. Well, apparently in this recording, it was allegedly one housewife recording another housewife talking about kissing another woman. Now, granted, who would this be news for and why, and who would this matter for? Okay, so let's talk about it. Well, Kandi, we already know, has had her own, escapades that she's been very upfront about. As a matter of fact, she was just featured last week, I believe, on the Neighborhood Talk, having a conversation with DJ A1, I think on her AMP podcast, about a recent three-way that she and Todd had that was within at least the past 6 months. So, Kandi gonna talk about it. So this ain't really nothing new for her, right? She gonna talk about it because that's a thing, and it also feeds into her brand with the products that she sells. So it makes perfect sense, right? So who might this housewife be? Now I could speculate, and if I were to speculate, I would speculate that it has something to do with this. Now, again, all commentary on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Okay. But since we had some tea that was spilled today, we might as well have some speculation as well. Okay. And I was starting to wonder, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, what we gonna do now that this SWV and Escape is going off? Can Real Housewives of Atlanta bring it? Well, it looks like they just might. Okay. So just last month, we had the tea spilt by Mimi Faust, or some insinuations that seem to point in the direction of Drew and Mimi's ex, Ty Young. First, via an IG post with the Ice Spice song playing called Munch. Okay. Now, this is a photo that is of, as you guys can see, of Drew and Ty, which is Mimi's ex. And then you guys can see the headline from the Neighborhood Talk taken from an interview with Anthony Lofty's, as well as Mimi Leaks, where she talks about something being revealed about Ty Young and Drew Sidora. And she says, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Now, if there is a secret recording out there, then this would lend credence to what was said by Mimi during that interview with Anthony Lofty's. Go back to it, okay? And then go back to her post, and you will understand the connection that I am making with this speculation that is all alleged. Come on, B, spill that tea, baby. Spill that tea. Now, what I did, now, this was like, to me, just enough tea to like really get me amped for the new season. Like, what is really about to happen, right? I feel like it's about to be explosions on top of explosions in different directions. All right. Now, B also went back into the history of with Nene Leakes and how they used to be friends, but on the show, Nene said that they were not friends. And so when B found out the scoop about Nene being fired, B ran the story and ended up getting blocked by Nene Leakes. B also goes on to state that, I mean, Nene Leakes is one of the most hilarious housewives of all time, and also goes to bat for Nene being back on the show along with Portia, who is also blocked B, because apparently B ran the story about Portia having her peach allegedly cobbled by the Bolo during the Bolo era of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Now you listen, the whole thing is good. Okay. Now, Charlemagne, I think, even hands B a set of Pampered by Portia sheets. Okay. He vouches for the sheets. B vouches for the sheets. Okay. I mean, we got everybody showing Nene and Portia love. And then B goes on to say that Nene was right about Bravo, but Nene went about it all the wrong way. So tap into the Breakfast Club. Tap into lovebscott.com for more exclusives. Tap into our friends over at the Kandi Burruss fan page. And listen, tap in right here if you want to speculate, commentate, and get your feelings out about it all, okay? Because that's what we do over here. Now, with that being said, I have recorded a video for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. I did my best, y'all, but your boy is not feeling well today. So rock with it if you can. Okay, that'll be coming up a little bit later. But that's the tea that we got for y'all right now, and I will catch you all in the next video.
So, Desiree Davenport, what are you hoping to accomplish with this show?
Honestly, I've lost everything in the most horrible way possible. And listen, I want it all back. I'm willing to build it piece by piece, and I mean brick by brick.
Oh, honey, she is done. I bet you a Burke and she doesn't last all season with us. Just watch.
I'm Misha Hill, and I'd like to consider myself the matriarch of this dynamic group of ladies. I mean, someone has to keep them under control.
I'm Davita Delaney.
I mean, I think I could teach these ladies a thing or two about how to get and keep a good man.
They said she was a gold digger. She ain't you there for me. I'm just really looking forward to being surrounded by other empowering bosses.
Yes, I know exactly what she's doing. And if she keep playing in my face, I'm gonna have to let her off her dirty little secrets just like she did to me. And I'm not playing.
Let's get this straight. If I brought you into this circle, I just as easily can take you out. She ain't running nothing over here, okay? She needs to be worried about running that household and worried about why that husband of hers is never at home.
Oh, hell.
Ooh, child, this is about to be a mess.
Oh my God, I hate mess. What in the world did I get myself into?